Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be setting up my Hobonichi Weeks Everyday Carry, and if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. All right, so the format for this particular video will be just slightly different. I will be doing hopefully a quick setup with you guys, but I also had some questions in the last couple of Hobonichi videos that I've done, so I wanted to answer those as well. I'll do a flip of the last few weeks, and then we'll end the video as we usually do with all of the things I've eaten during the work week since the last time I've posted this, and I think it probably encompassed a couple of weeks. So this is my Moterm cover. I got both this and my Hobonichi Weeks Mega from Amazon the latter part of 2021 to use for 2022. I will be using the same cover. In fact, the Hobonichi Weeks that I chose for 2023 was definitely inspired by this cover here because I did want them to match. And I do have a cover on cover because it is fabric, although even if it weren't, I just like keeping my covers pristine. Now, SB Poet had asked if I had done anything to my cover on cover because they weren't able to get theirs into their Moterm. It was really difficult. And I actually had to look because it's been a while. And I usually take this out anyway. But if I flip to the back, I actually cut off a piece there and a piece there. And then I've just got some clear tape to keep these two flaps together. Because with this in the actual Moterm cover, it doesn't fit. Now the Hobonichi Weeks itself would without the cover on cover. But again, I do like having the two-fold protection because I want to protect the weeks, but I also want to protect the cover, and that's why I have it like that. So SB Poet, I hope that helps. And then another question that came up, or several questions, was with my weekly setups, how I get them to look so cohesive. That was a question by Witchy Wendy Wu. Love the name, by the way. And to be honest, I just go by the stickers. I already know the kind of setup that I want to use. And then usually the highlighter of the week kind of just matches what's going on by way of the stickers. But I don't go into it thinking, oh, so for this week I'm going to use this color, or for this week I'm going to use this sticker. Usually it's when I'm sitting down, I'm like, okay, well, let's see what I have and just go from there. So you'll be able to see that. Another question was, what is the highlight reel? So I have a very, I only say standard life or normal life or even boring life, but I basically go to work, come back home, I lean into my hobbies. I might go to a store once a week, and that's basically it. So my highlight reel is for me to acknowledge that my days are not just one endless loop of the same exact day. Now, they're very similar, but they're not exactly the same. So I've marked it out, and I can actually show you what I've set up for October. So I count the days out. So there's 31 days, and because I'm doing both a tracker system and my highlight reel, I make it so that the days of the month can go for both sides. So I always know what day that I'm writing on. And then either in the morning, or as I'm going through the day, or at the end of the day, or sometimes a couple of days later, it just depends on how busy I get, I will write down what made that day a little different. And it could be what I ate, or what I did, or what I felt, if I went someplace, if I didn't go someplace, if I did laundry. But this is just basically just for me to write down a few words or a sentence or two that just kind of highlights why that day was a little different from the day before and will be a little different from the next day. And that just makes it easy for me. I do track my upload, what I'm watching, coloring and reading. And this is just if I had done that or not. My upload schedule is very sporadic. I do a Saturday video every week, but other than that, it's just whatever I feel like. If I'm watching television, or if I'm watching a movie on my iPad or whatnot, that's what I consider watching. Watching YouTube never makes that column. If I've colored, even if it's just for 5 minutes, I'll check that off. And if I've read something that day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, I'll check that off. And I just like seeing that tracker. And then I do have other trackers of things I like to keep track of, the books I've read, the buddy colors I have by way of my coloring book hobby, and then what I've watched. Now, there's no reason for this, and there's no reason for this, but I do need to transfer this into my reading journal by way of the books read, and I also need to transfer this into Storygraph. And then the stickers that I chose, and we'll do something similar when I'm doing setup, is I like a deep red, and it is going for October. I thought the juxtaposition between the deep red and the florals, and then some of these kind of more Halloween-y type things would just make a good mix. Although I just realized I am missing one tracker. Now, what I've done slightly different is going into October, I did this sort of collage-y spread, and I think I'll do the same thing. So what I'm missing are my hashtags that I'd like to keep track of, even though my Instagram game is weak. So I can put that here, and then this could be my intro page into November, because this will only go through the year 2022. So Witchy Wendy Woo, I hope that helped a little. And then we're going to do setup, and I thought I'd pull out some things just to show you. I have a few Happy Planner sticker books left. A lot of it I did donate, but I thought let's just stick a large sticker here. Takes a lot of real estate, and then I don't have to think about it. And I would like something in a deep red, which of course I've already used. So let's see how massive this sticker is. I don't want to put anything in the seam, just because it can make it hard to turn. So let's cut this. I'm gonna just make a flat edge here and just put this down. It's not exactly the color that I wanted. Again, I wanted something more of a deep red, but it will do. And I do make a conscious decision when I'm setting up, because I want to know, okay, do I want to leave some space to do some writing? Do I just want to take up a lot of real estate so I don't have to think about it? So that's really the only thing I set up. And then I also made a conscious decision that I wanted everything here on the right-hand side by way of what I'll be tracking this week by completed task. And that's because there's stickers here, and there's especially a thick one here, and it can get in the way of writing. So I might actually be doing this more for the rest of the year, just because then that way I can stick whatever on the left side and not have to worry that I'm going to have any ridging, because for this week here, there's actually stickers that I could feel, and I could feel when I was writing on, and I don't really like that. So I might just be doing this just to alleviate that problem. Okay, and since we do have some little ones, I can just scatter a few of these on the side here just to tie in the two sides. And I didn't look through this, obviously, before I had started filming, because I thought I could add one of my Sticky Club stickers, but I think it might just be too much. So I'll need to think about that for the next week, because that's why everything is here on the desk. And then I have a variety of the Tim Holtz text stickers. So I have these. These were actually the first two I had bought. So the small talk and the chit chat. These are just single words. And then these are more inspirational, motivational type things. But the ones I've been really leaning towards are these snarky ones. And let's look for a big snarky one, again, because I don't have to worry that I'm writing on this, because if next week I set up this as my tracker, then I can put whatever I want to on this side. So we can stick something here. All right, so just put this at the top here, and it says, people who tolerate me on a daily basis, they're the real heroes. And I like that it's a really pretty florally sticker, and then that's really snarky. And then for the color of the week, let's pick something that will look good, or hopefully. I don't swatch things, so sometimes they're not exactly the color I was expecting. Should have actually put this down before I put the stickers down. Okay, so that actually means something, as does this. And I do like putting a bit of a mood tracker, so I'll put this over here. And this is September 26th through October 2nd. And probably first thing tomorrow, I will go ahead and outline that in black just so it stands out more. I don't know why I like seeing it, but I like seeing it on every single weekly spread. This stencil here I did get from my friend Christy of Christy Marie Designs. It's always linked in these videos. And this, I think I'll actually make my standout. And this has been a whatever kind of box for me. And then here, because I did block that, I'll go ahead and put the dates. And what I use this for, if you are new here, is I track my completed tasks. I've realized over the years that I am not a planner. I don't plan things out, but I do like to write down things that I have done. And I know it may sound very simplistic, but it did take me a number of years to realize that's why planner systems never worked for me, because that's just not how my brain works. Okay, this is kind of a nothing there because I did write those down there. This one is usually where I would put the standout, but I didn't need that. And again, as you can see, because there's nothing underneath here, then it makes it very easy to write. Now, as I get close to where this journaling section begins, then that might be a little problematic. Oh no, because it's still relatively flat. The stickers actually don't happen until like another page or two. So you might be seeing that I'm going to be setting up the week on this side just because I do like using stickers, and I especially like using these Tim Holtz ones. I find the snarky ones really fun, but they are very thick and you can feel it. And I don't like when my pen skips because I decided to use a sticker. So that's the setup for this week. And again, it ties in really nicely together. It doesn't necessarily mean it ties into any other week, and I don't need it to. I just flip to the new week and then figure out what I'm going to do right then and there. And whether I do that on camera with you guys or if I'm just doing it in the office or whatever, that's just really up to my filming schedule. Now, last week, I really liked this sticker. Again, it was in the mood to take a lot of real estate, so I just chose a big sticker, and I like that I have that option with the variety of products that I have. But I also like adding the, this seems really happy fun, but I wish retail therapy was covered by my health insurance because, oh my goodness, yes. And then I didn't write anything in here, and I didn't feel like I needed to pretend that I needed to because it didn't happen. Friday, I woke up with a really bad headache, and so by yesterday afternoon, because I'm currently filming Sunday the 25th, it was pretty much gone, but I hate when I lose a day and we're already short-staffed, so I know we're just going to pile up on the work when I get in tomorrow, but I'm trying not to let the worry get me. This, I think we had set up together, and because there was a whole bunch of stickers here, I didn't want to do the quote of the week, which is something I generally do, and so the word that I found was ageless. I actually don't know how to say it, even though phonetically that's what it said how you say it. It is a noun, and it says a person who never laughs. And that's definitely not me. A lot of times, if anything, I'll laugh at myself. Not because I'm funny, it's just I can sometimes hear how weird I am. But yeah, that's the setup. I wanted to answer some of those questions. I'm hoping you guys found it helpful. If you're interested, I'll go ahead and insert what I've eaten for the past couple of weeks, again, since I last did this kind of video. And as always, aloha. Hey guys, lunch for today, Monday, September 12th, is some leftovers of some leftovers. So that's leftovers from like last week, Friday. Yeah, I know. And then this is some sauteed cabbage and some rice. Breakfast was coffee and a Hot Pocket. I forgot to make breakfast, and that was in the freezer. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you guys. Hey guys, lunch for today, Tuesday, September 13th, is, you guessed it, leftovers. I've got some currywurst, so that's bratwurst with a curry ketchup, some mashed potatoes, some sauerkraut, and some gravy. Breakfast was a sandwich and a venti vanilla sweet cream cold brew with pumpkin cream that my coworker got for me. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Wednesday, September 14th, is some chopped up Spam and rice with 2 bulgogi mandu. We get those from Costco. Thought that was shoyu and ketchup in this little cute container Miss Pixie had sent me for my birthday. Breakfast was just coffee and a Hot Pocket. Yeah, it was another one of those days. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Thursday, September 15th, is a rice ball. So it's rice, some pork, and then some rice. And then a mie goreng, Indonesian fried noodle. I've had this in the packet. I haven't had it as this Insta cup of noodles, so I'm interested, but it smells good, so yay. It does come with this little fork, but when I eat noodles, I do prefer a chopstick. Breakfast was a pupusa that was left over from last night, and some coffee. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Friday, September 16th, is some white rice and soybean paste bibimbap. Bought that from H Mart, so it comes with that sauce and that rice and this spoon. And then I had some leftover Spam from the other night, so I'm just going to mix all these together, and that's going to be lunch. Breakfast was coffee and a sandwich. That's it for today. I hope you have or had a great weekend. Bye. Hey guys, lunch for today is some pizza left over from last night. We tried that deep dish pizza from Pizza Hut. It's okay. It's basically the regular pizza, but in a reverse order. And I've got a banana. If I'm hungry a little bit later, I've got some cheese and crackers in the fridge. And breakfast was coffee and a sandwich. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Guys, lunch for today, Tuesday, September 20th, is lunch from our cafeteria. It's cream of mushroom hamburger stew with some roasted cauliflower and mashed potato. I bought an apple from home, and they had a key lime pie. Looks interesting. Breakfast was coffee and a sandwich. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Wednesday, September 21st, is some fried ramen from last night and some broccoli and a banana. I know, super excited. Lunch or breakfast was coffee and a sandwich. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Thursday, September 22nd, is a chicken patty sandwich that has cheese, mustard, and ketchup, a bag of Doritos, and a Gatorade. Breakfast was coffee and, some leftover noodles, because Wednesday is trash days, so you gotta take the leftovers. Anyway, that's lunch for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.